Welcome to Night Reps. So I'm going to go ahead and crack open my final box of 1990s Upper Deck. Obviously we're going to look for Reggie. That's what we've been doing this entire time. But I'm also real curious. After the last box, getting every one of the 100s had the missing copyrights. It really makes me curious if that might hold true for this box as well, or potentially can we find any of the other errors? Uh, we obviously found. Oh, that's interesting that they're all slid forward. Hmm. Obviously, we found the George Brett errors, and we found the Ken Griffey Jr. misspelling. So we definitely found some good ones. Plus, we found the Nolan Ryan no stripe. I'm really curious though, can we maybe get the Mike Witt sensor card? I don't know. This is the high series. This is the ones that does have the Reggies, but until we start opening in packs, we just never know. So let's go ahead and start breaking these open and see what we find in this one. And for now, this is the last box of the 1990s Upper Deck I have. I need to go through and see how close I am to finishing my set. Whenever I actually had finished going through all of the error cards, I did find that I had pulled up 51 of the missing copyright. So if you think of, like they say, of the 800 card set, you have another 200 cards of errors. I have 51 missing copyright. I have one Nolan Ryan missing stripe with copyright. I have let's see. I do have the Ken Griffey Jr. misspelled. I have the George Brett missing copyright and wrong run. I have George Brett with copyright and wrong run. Go and look at what sticker we have. It's a little harder to see here. Okay, Baltimore Oriole. So, that's actually a really cool card. I don't think I'd seen. I have, but just sometimes some of these cards just take you back. Yeah, I've got quite a few of these errored cards, so it's going to be real interesting when it's all said and done. Where are we? I'm going to have to look at the back, so we haven't seen where there was a 100 turned around. So here's another one of the, should be a star rookie, and it is Chris Hammond. And here's John Olerud, another star rookie, a good one. And of course, this is the chase card for all of the Reggies, which after going through everything, I'm only missing the Reggie I'm missing number 2 and number 9. Number 9 being the one that gets autographed. So let's go ahead and look at the backs of these, because number 1, I didn't see any 100s, but we were going through them relatively quick. Okay, so yeah, this box has that problem too, where the 100s, we have Kevin Batiste and Ron Oster, both of them missing their copyrights. So looks like we're still in the bad line with the bad copyrights. There was just none turned around in this one, so I never caught it early. So we're still in the error world. And this pack isn't as bent as the other one. That was what was making that one kind of hard to hold. There was a kind of a little bend in it that just hard to hold in my hand like this. Trying to take care of. There's Tony Pena, former Pirate. Trying to hold it was a little bit problematic. Todd Stoudemire. Come on. So, nothing jumping out at us yet. But we do know that the 100s are still bad. So I actually may get even more of the 100s. It'd be nice to keep pulling more of those Ken Griffey Juniors. I'll probably end up just getting them. I guess I'll probably use something like HGA to go ahead and get them graded, because they're still not going to be worth a super ton, but at least get them graded and get them in a slab. Now Doc Gooden here, or Dwight Gooden, he was in the 100, and he's actually another one of the ones that's no copyright. So definitely a good one, and that would probably mean Dave Hollins is too, since we know the 100s are typically back to back. And I'm wrong. So that would mean probably Brett Butler, who came just before Doc, is a 100, and that's what it was. So 100s always come in twos. All right. Would also be neat to see one of the blank backs or blank fronts, but I think those are much rarer. That's just basically because the print totally went off. This one's not quite centered right, top and bottom. And we have, that looks like Roger Clemens. Is that Rocket? Yes, it is. So the Boston Sox team card. Okay, so we found our two 100s. Let's obviously go back and quickly look. Nope. Again, I'm not going to check for every one that has text, because spell check was not a thing for them. There's Eddie Murray. I don't remember that picture of Eddie Murray, but I've been seeing so many. I mean, obviously we remember him more as an Oriole than a Dodger, but it's interesting. I'm also will need to go back and start figuring out which ones of these cards, making sure that, because I have a feeling, and it's just a feeling for right now, I have a feeling that there might be some image swaps in this one too. And that, yet, additional errors that can potentially come about. And this time we got the Detroit Tigers. At least the cards are normal. And I know I'm going to have to go back and look for the 100s, because we're getting back to the rookies again. Because here's Kevin Maas. And we've still been pretty good to see only the rookie logo on these cards. All right, let's see how many missing copyrights we have out of this one. If I can get this stack picked up. Oh, here we go. So Danny Jackson is missing his copyright, and Pat Borders missing his copyright. Put those over here. Verify that there's no more, and there isn't. No, come on, there's one more card. Yeah, there's none. So it was the 100 line. And everything I've seen, I think I've not seen any missing copyright on anything except the 100 line. So it still holds true. It's another one of those packs that's just a little bit bent. So A little hard to hang on to sometimes. Frank Viola. So tell me, what do y'all think about all these fun error cards? You know, is this something that you think it's a mirrors? You think is an interesting collection? Me, I think it is, just because you get a chance of seeing the mistakes made. Oh, looky here, Mark McGuire error card. That's cool. So we got some of the big names that were in the 100s, like Jeff Reed. Not quite as big a name as McGuire, who was such an exciting player to watch, but now they got him as aired cards. Howard Farmer. We got a Vernon Wells Barry Larkin card, which we've seen before, and a let's see, who was that? Tim Raines, of course. Long time Expo before he went to the Rangers. Okay. So we do another little quick pass through. Just like we do things like the minis in Allen Ginter or the all the cards in Gypsy Queen, which is cool. I've not opened a ton of Gypsy Queen yet. I'm going to, but you know, I still want at least a couple bazooka backs because I know there's more than one variety. It's such a cool thing if you think about the, you know, the missing text or the wrong font, wrong image. It kind of reminds you what we're doing here. Of course, the difference is with them, they weren't planning to do it wrong. Or they were planning to do it wrong, my bad. Here, this is just a lack of quality control. But I guess that's now why the Upper Deck's really stuck to things like hockey. That's a Boston Red Sox sticker on top of a Yankee. Been like that for 31 years. You know they aren't happy. But Steve Sachs doesn't have a copyright. There's another one. And Scott Sanders, or excuse me, Scott Scudder. Also no copyright. Sometimes the way you have to hold your cards, it's just not that clear to see. Looks like we got ourselves another star rookie. Kevin Ritz. Does Kevin have a... Kevin looks fine. Real young David Wells. Just remember him towards the end of his career when he was not small guy. Looked more like a bowler than a pitcher. But he's still a good pitcher. I mean, at the time you couldn't pitch for the Yankees and not be. So no more errors. But a lot of bend in these cards, and it was right because they were at the top. So last pack for this video. And we only have 30 more packs to go. That's 5 more videos. And then we probably will be done with this 90s Upper Deck for a while. Can't keep opening up the same thing. After a while, you get tired of it. Come on. Getting a problem trying to get a zoom in on this one. There we go. Oh, the camera's acting kind of wacky there for a little bit. I think it was zoomed in on my hand or something. Trying to hold them well enough so you can see each card. Any of your favorites. There's that Chuck Finley partial shot again. Terrible, terrible shot. Dave Anderson. I think I've seen these cards too many times. You start getting tired of them. I've got another Boston Red Sox. Not a whole lot of craziness in these. I don't know, it's because we've just been, opening up pack after pack of these, or what? I don't know. I'm not seeing my 100 cards. I'm getting concerned. Huh. I've got to check the backs. If I can pick them up. Let's see what we got. Oh, there we go. There we go. Knew we couldn't miss out on those. I'll pull them up here in a second. Just want to make sure that we got no others, and we don't. So we got our 2 100 cards, and the 2 missing ones we have Alvaro Espinoza and Mark Williamson. And of course, as mentioned, neither one of them has a copyright. So that's it. And that first 6 packs of this box were actually kind of unimpressive. We did get a few. How many did we get? We ended up getting 3 of the Vernon Wells art team checklist cards. You got Rocket, Barry Larkin, Tim Raines. Harold Baines. We got the 1 chaser card, but this is, that's all it is a chase card. It's not numbered or anything. It's just if anything, it's just advertising the Reggie Jackson set. And then we ended up getting 4 prospects. John Olerud being the best of the 4. But other than that, that's about it. I will comment that the fact that I did get in these, Steve Sachs and Mark McGuire, 2 of the nice pulls of missing copyrights. But other than that, there was really nothing super exciting about this. This was actually kind of a boring opening. So, go ahead and tell me what you think. Leave comments down in the comment section below. We will be opening more. Hopefully stuff that's a little bit more interesting. Even if it's in just this pack. This pack just had nothing in it. I'm amazed. But go ahead and subscribe and hit the notify so that you know the next time I put one of the videos up. Hopefully it's going to be one that's actually more interesting. And, if you liked it or disliked it, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know what you think. Okay, I appreciate you watching even through something like this. And we will see you next time. Bye now.